Welcome back, guys. How you doing? This is the Breakfast Show on RTT, where entertainment is at its very, very best. Everything, like we say all the time, was a hit back-to-back. From entertainment news, to bloggers round, to keeping scores, everything. And it's time for our second sit-down. Now, I say this a lot on this show. I say this, we don't just entertain you. It's entertain, educate, and inform you at the same time. It's like it's 3 doses of everything. Now, when you were growing up, I'm sure you had one primary school or secondary school or higher institution that you attended, and you just relived their memories. Like, when I was in school, I'm a product of last year, and once in a while, Lagos University that is, and once in a while, we just have that meeting and our meeting and we talk about it. Now, the Lagos Business School. Okay, for those who do not know, we are going to know a lot about it today. We are talking to somebody who is a product of that school, and she's doing she's looking very, her smile is something else. I'm talking about Miss Bunmi Afolabi in the video. We're talking about the Lagos Business School Alumni Association and what is coming up. There's a president's dinner coming up. The president is going to be there, not the Nigerian president, by the way. So don't get too excited. You're welcome to the show, man. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you.
You look amazing. You look amazing. Really nice.
Okay, so for those of us who do not know, and for those of us who are hearing for the first time, enlighten us. What is the LBS Alumni Association about?
The LBS Lagos Business School is a school that prides itself on producing managers that impact on the practice of management, not just in Nigeria, but across Africa. And the Alumni Association is the continuation of that experience. We believe that it's not enough that you spend 3 months or 6 months or whatever period it is, or 2 years in the case of our MBAs at the school. Education and learning doesn't end there. So the Alumni Association takes over when the time at the school is over. We have a job, a responsibility to ensure that we provide continuing education for our members, to provide networking opportunities for them, as well as to help them in their professional and career development. Fantastic.
A lot of people in Nigeria just believe once you're done with your first degree, that's it, just sit down. If you're done, or maybe just do a master's or something, just go and sit down somewhere. Now, I want to ask this question for every other person. Who can or should attend Lagos Business School?
Lagos Business School is targeted at anyone that wants to go beyond, shall I say, the technical part of their profession and move into the managerial aspect. Yes, maybe you study engineering, you could even have studied BSc management, but at a point in time you want to become part of the management of an institution or an organization. And it's not, leadership and management is not something that grows on you. It's something that, yes, some people have it innately, but it also helps to hone those skills. So Lagos Business School comes in to teach you the knowledge and the skills that enable you to become a manager in whatever organization you are.
Okay, well, could you tell us the notable personalities who are products of that school?
Oh, we've got lots and lots of them. The president of the association, Mrs. Bola Adeshola, the MD of Standard Chartered Bank. We've got the former Minister of Technology, Omobola Johnson. She's also a product of our school. We've got lots of, the CEO of Swift Networks, Mr. Charles Anudu, is one of our members. The Group CEO of Custodian and Allied Insurance, Mr. Wole Oshi. We've got lots of entrepreneurs. So the slot, Nnamdi Ezigbo, is one of our alumni. We have quite a number of notable names that I could go on and on. Our alumni body is over 6,000 members strong.
Wow.
See me with my mouth open, like, those are heavy weights. Those heavy weights. Now, let's talk about the dinner, the president's dinner.
Yes.
What is the idea behind this?
The idea of the President's Dinner is to provide a forum where once in a year, alumni members can come together and have an evening of networking, an entertaining evening, as well as a time to also get to reconnect with the school once again. So we have typically about 1,000 people that are in attendance, comprising of alumni members, LBS faculty, LBS staff, as well as important guests and dignitaries within the Nigerian business community that we also invite to be part of the event. In addition to that, it's an evening where we honor our distinguished alumni. So every year we award one person the Distinguished Alumni Award, and this year the award goes to Mr. Peter Bamkoli, who is the director of the Enterprise Development Center of the Pan-Atlantic University. He has done so much in the last couple of years towards the growth of businesses, small businesses in Nigeria, as well as across Africa. And we feel that that is worthy of emulation and award. In addition to Mr. Bamkoli, we also have what we call the President's Award, which is geared to organizations that have helped the school over the years. And this year, the award is going to the Gamaliel and Susan Onosode Foundation for the for the money that they gave to the school for the building of a research center, which is supposed to help us in our quest to ensure that we continue to provide knowledge that is relevant to the business world in Nigeria and Africa at large.
Okay, so you're celebrating your 25th anniversary this year?
Yes, the Alumni Association was conceived.
See the smile on her face like, oh yes, we've come a long way.
Oh, we have. It's not easy. So the Alumni Association was conceived 25 years ago. And so this year we're commemorating that with a grand event that we're really looking forward to. The dinner itself, this is the 23rd edition, but the association is 25 years old, yes.
So, talking about a grand event now, what about attendance? Who can attend this beautiful event?
So it's open to all alumni members, first of all. Not only alumni members, because no, you're welcome to attend, because for us it's not just an evening to just mingle with ourselves, but it's a time for even the largest business society to get to know our members, for people to network and to get to know what is going on within the business school. So we have dignitaries, CEOs of large organizations, small businesses. We have even people from the diplomatic corps, you know, coming in as well. And we've got all our sponsors, our corporate partners who also invite their own guests. It affords them an opportunity to get to know what the Lagos Business School is about.
So it's strictly by invitation?
It's strictly by invitation,
but
yes.
we are invited. Since
you are invited.
Can give us an invitation. Make an exception for us. Okay, talking about business, let's talk about the business landscape in Nigeria. Okay, since the inception, since the birth of the Lagos Business School, what do you think has changed?
Since the birth of the Lagos Business School, a lot has changed. Just thinking about this year alone, I mean, the last couple of years, just the advent of social media, you know, the advent of technology, the fact that at a time 25 years ago, because the LBS itself is 25 years in November last year. At the beginning of the school, we started with about 11 people. And at that time, everybody had to congregate in one room. You had to come to a certain place to be able to learn. But these days, learning takes place in so many different ways. We now use technology to ensure that learning does not just happen in the classroom. For instance, the last class of the advanced management program that started a month or 2 months ago, before they came into class, they already had access to our learning management system online. They were able to interact with other members of the class before even getting into class. All their materials were placed online, and even after the class, subsequently, they have case studies and assignments that they have to collaborate together with online. So it's, in terms of the advent of technology, it's really made a world of difference. Even within the Alumni Association, we have also used technology to be able to bring our 6,000 member body across the world, you know, to still be able to interact. I remember when I first started working 2 years ago at the LBS, one of the questions I was asked was, oh, I need a directory of the alumni body. And I said, by the time I'm sending out this directory, it's already outdated, because today I'm working this place, tomorrow I could be somewhere else. But with our online networking portal, people across the world have instant access to each other. You don't have, I mean, when your information changes, it's at the top, at the click of a button, you get it updated. So I think technology is the one game changer that has happened.
Okay, so when exactly is this a grand event
taking place?
It's holding at the Harbour Point, the new Harbour Point on Wilmot Close in Victoria Island, off Amadou Bello, just after NTA on Amadou Bello Way. It's on Sunday at 5 p.m. LBS time. At LBS, we always keep to time.
What is that LBS time?
Oh, we know we've got African time.
It's different.
So LBS time is the exact time. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so very much for enlightening us and teaching us and letting us know. Now, if you don't have an invite, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. I can't help you. But you can just follow them on their social media platforms and learn more. Or just log on to their website and read more and learn more. Education is power. Thank you very much, Ms. Bunmi.
Thank you. It was a pleasure having you here, Ma.
Thank you.
Was my pleasure.
Apart from that, today and tomorrow, what are you doing with it?
Oh, running around trying to ensure that everything goes well.
Okay, so it's going to be a working weekend for you.
It's going to be
a working weekend. Okay.
All right, guys, you guys out there, thank you for being part of the show. Thank you to everybody behind the cameras, all the technical crew, and everybody who tried to call in. I couldn't make it. I couldn't get through. I'm so sorry. Try again next week, okay? That's it. It's official. The breakfast show has come to an end. DJ Diamond, thank you very much. QM, thank you for being.
Thank you so much for having me.
Your blessed self.
My blessed self.
All right. We have to go. Bye-bye, guys. Bye and mwah.